I already forgot your name. Marshall. And Teagan.
Yeah.
I did not forget your names. Hey folks, we are at the opening night party for the Canadian Film Fest, and we've got the writer-director and one of the stars of the film The Canon, which is screening at what time?
Yeah, we're Friday at 7 p.m.
Marshall is the writer-director, welcome, and lovely Teagan here, who has a very interesting role she plays in the film. We'll get to that. But just tell us, summarize the plot for us, would you, Marshall?
Well, it's
It's a doozy.
Yeah, it's a doozy. So it's a film about an aging, terminally ill porn star who is conflicted in his life because he's trying to kind of prevent the collision between his personal and professional lives, and has an adolescent daughter who's 14 years old and doesn't know what he really does for a living. So
Awkward.
yeah, so everything kind of starts imploding around him. Teagan kind of plays on the adult film world. She's his girlfriend, who's kind of trying to pull him back into kind of more a relationship, more into that world. And he's also conflicting on this other side and maybe have kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and kind of everything falls apart.
The phrasing of that just felt, I don't know, something wrong about that, but we're going to let it go. Teagan, tell me what it's like to play a porn star.
Very conflicting, much like our film. It was interesting. I did a lot of research because it was something obviously that I'm not super familiar with.
How do you exactly research that?
I actually watched, there's some great documentaries on Netflix.
Documentaries.
Yeah, documentaries. Yes, lots of documentaries. Hot Girls Wanted, which gave me insight into what the industry was like, what the girls were like, how they acted. I also sat down and talked to porn stars who worked in the industry just to get a glimpse of their day-to-day life and what they did and how they were.
Serious business.
Very serious.
So as George Costanza would say, it's all about worlds colliding. How does it go? I feel like there cannot be a good ending in either way.
Well, you might be surprised. You have to see the film because there's a lot of heart within the film as well. There's some comedy and some dark elements as well. So it kind of bridges a whole bunch of kind of a spectrum of things within a character who's really conflicted on. It doesn't take the adult film world in a positive or a negative light. It's more about somebody who's doing a job, and he's conflicted in. He had some passions from his earlier life, and he wants to set an example for his daughter while he still has some kind of life left in him with this terminal illness that's setting in. So
I will say this, it's actually a movie about family.
it is.
It's really a family movie. Like, porn is obviously an element of it, but it's a career choice, like anything really.
And he could have been an architect. It doesn't really matter.
Exactly. But it is very family oriented.
Well, go see it. It is, again, tell us where they can get tickets and what time.
Yeah, it's Scotiabank Theatre on Friday, Friday, March 23rd at 7 p.m.
That's right here in downtown Toronto at the Scotiabank, just a few doors down. Come on out and see it, because don't you want to see this sweet little face play a porn star? Who doesn't? I do.
I don't play a porn star.
No.
No, Marshall doesn't.
I do not.
Well, I meant this face. Thanks, folks. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.